Hello students, today I will continue methane, ethane, ethene and ethyl. The laboratory preparation as well as other method of their preparations as well as their properties. I have made a table because if you go through the table then you can remember easily. Okay, so for your easy remembrance I have made a table. Please go through this. So first laboratory preparation of methane. Methane is prepared in the laboratory when sodium acetate or sodium ethanoate react with the soda lime. Soda lime is a mixture of NaOH and CaO. Actually reaction takes place with NaOH, but we have to take the mixture of NaOH plus CaO because so NaOH is deliquescent in nature, it will stick into the glass tube. Okay, so this is the laboratory preparation of methane. Okay, sodium ethanoate is the IUPAC name, sodium acetate is the common name. Then ethane is prepared in the laboratory in the same way when sodium propanoate or sodium propionate react with the soda lime. Okay, this is the laboratory preparation of ethane. Then they are collected by downward displacement of water since they are sparingly soluble in water, both in methane and ethane. Then laboratory preparation of ethene or ethylene. Ethene or ethylene is prepared in the laboratory when ethyl alcohol or ethanol is treated with concentrated sulfuric acid at 170 degrees Celsius. This is also important property in case of sulfuric acid. You might have gone through this. Then you will get ethene plus water. This process is called dehydration because water is eliminated out. Also in other method, when ethyl alcohol is passed through aluminum oxide, a tube containing alumina at 350 degrees Celsius, then you will get ethene and water. This is also called dehydration process. Okay, so laboratory preparation of ethene or ethylene is completed. Then the laboratory preparation of ethanol or acetylene. Ethyl or acetylene is prepared in the laboratory when calcium carbide is treated with water. Then you can get calcium hydroxide plus ethyl. So this method is called hydrolysis because water is added. So laboratory preparation of all is completed. Then other methods of preparation. So other method of preparation for methane and ethane, you can just remember iodomethane, bromoethane, iodomethane, bromoethane, iodomethane, bromoethane. So this is when iodomethane or methyl iodide is reduced by nascent hydrogen. You can get methane and hydrogen iodide, one halogen compound. So this is the reduction from reduction by nascent hydrogen to methyl iodide by iodomethane. Similarly from bromoethane, when ethyl bromide is treated with nascent hydrogen, you can get ethene plus HBr. So here is also case of reduction by nascent hydrogen. Nascent hydrogen is found when zinc powder is treated with dilute HCl. This is very important. Then we should come to ethylene or ethene. So other method of preparation of ethylene, when ethyl bromide is treated with hot concentrated alcoholic KOH, then ethene plus one halogen compound KBr plus H2O is found. So this process is called dehydrohalogenation because here hydro means water is eliminated out. Also one halide compound is eliminated out. Then for ethyl or acetylene, from 1,2 dibromoethane, like this you remember, 1,2 dibromoethane. So this is 1,2 dibromoethane plus hot concentrated alcoholic KOH, you will get ethyl plus KBr plus H2O. This is also the process of dehydrohalogenation because here halogen compound is eliminated out as well as water is eliminated out. Then we have in syllabus only complete combustion when methane react to oxidize with the oxygen तब CO2 plus H2O, ethane also CO2 plus H2O, ethene also CO2 plus H2O, ethyl also CO2 plus H2O. You just remember the how to balance, otherwise all are very easy. Then substitution reaction, you know alkane undergoes substitution reaction for methane and ethane. Methane react with chlorine in diffuse sunlight at 600 degree Kelvin. You see just substitution takes place, CH3Cl plus HCl. ये Cl यहाँ आ गया, ये H यहाँ आ गया, तब CH3Cl and HCl. Likewise you should proceed till all H will be replaced. Okay, so here one question, ये माने one time it was also asked when methane react with chlorine. So directly you can say give the equation when methane react with chlorine to form chloroform. क्लोरोफॉर्म का फॉर्मूला होता है 2Cl3, मतलब CHCl3, इसको याद रखने का तरीका होता है 2Cl3. ओके, सो इसका इक्वेशन होता है CH4 plus 3Cl2 give rise to CHCl3 means chloroform plus 3HCl. Okay, similarly ethane also react with chlorine in diffuse sunlight over 600 Kelvin give ethyl chloride plus HCl. You can also proceed further till all the hydrogen will be replaced. Okay, then ये substitution reaction is not there for ethene and ethyl. Then we should shift to addition reaction. You know addition reaction does not take place in case of methane and ethane or alkane, only in ethene and ethyl or alkene. So addition with hydrogen, ethene when react with hydrogen in the presence of nickel catalyst and 200 degrees Celsius ethene is produced. So you can go through table, both are at the same place for your better clarification. Here you see ethyl react with the hydrogen in the presence of nickel catalyst and 200 degrees Celsius temperature. First you find Na unsaturated compound C2H4 ethene. Then ethene further react with hydrogen in the presence of nickel catalyst and 200 degrees Celsius. You will get the stable compound ethane. Okay, so this is very important, addition with hydrogen. Then addition with bromine. So when ethene react with bromine in the presence of an inert solvent carbon tetrachloride, you will get 1,2-dibromoethane. 1,2-dibromoethane. Okay, this is 1,2-dibromoethane. Okay, similarly when ethine react with bromine in the presence of an inert solvent carbon tetrachloride, you can get 1,2-dibromoethene, then 1,2-dibromoethene again react, and finally you get 1,1,2-tetrabromoethane stable compound you get. Okay, so this is very important. ये होता है, ये this reaction is also similar to addition of chlorine. I have given only the addition with the bromine. So this is the bromine solution with the carbon tetrachloride. Okay, so when ethene or ethine is passed over bromine solution of carbon tetrachloride, the reddish brown color decolorizes. This is very important. So this is also called Nessler's solution or Nessler's reagent. Okay, so bromine solution with carbon tetrachloride, which is called Nessler's solution. This one is very important. Only little bit thing I omitted during the laboratory preparation of ethene. So the impurities also you get. So both methane, ethane, in that case no impurities is there. They are collected by downward displacement of water, methane, ethane, because they are sparingly soluble in water. But in case of ethene and ethyl, they are also collected by downward displacement of water since they are insoluble in water. ये बिल्कुल soluble नहीं है, लेकिन इथिन का लेबोरेटरी प्रिपरेशन में जो इम्प्योरिटी प्रोड्यूस होता है वो कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड और सल्फर डाइऑक्साइड which can be eliminated out when passed through NaOH solution. But in case of ethyl, also impurity produces. Those impurities are hydrogen sulfide, ammonia, arsine, and phosphine. Hydrogen sulfide, ammonia, and arsine can be removed when passed through water. But in case of phosphine is not eliminated out. For eliminating phosphine, it should be passed with acidified potassium dichromate solution or acidified copper sulfate solution. So up to this portion, methane, ethane, ethene, ethyne, all for all laboratory preparations, other methods of preparations as well as their properties I completed. Only little bit remained as per syllabus, their uses. Methane is used for the preparation of ethylene, methanol as well as domestic fuel. Ethane is used for the preparation of ethene, ethanol, ethanol and ethanol as well as domestic fuel. Then for ethene or ethylene, ये बायोलॉजी में भी है, और ripening of fruits, making polythene and welding. ऑक्सी एसिटिलीन गैस वेल्डिंग और इथिलीन भी यूज हो सकता। यहाँ पर इथाइन और एसिटिलीन के लिए राइपनिंग ऑफ फ्रूट्स, वेल्डिंग एज वेल एज ऑक्सी एसिटिलीन लैब में भी ये यूज होता। सो लास्ट क्लास आई कंप्लीटेड ओनली मीथेन, इथेन and ethene, ethyne, isomers also I completed. Then after I completed these important 4 things, only one class remained. In one class I will complete alcohol as well as carboxylic acid or acetic acid. Then after total complete syllabus of organic chemistry will be completed. Today this much. Wishing you all the best. I remain. Thank you very much.